the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. Flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta set like I run up in the backfield. I just gotta set like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range just like...
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Denver Broncos.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
And off we go from Denver. This one taken just inside the 10. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Defense here calling a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on first down is Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. First carry for Royce Freeman. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
All right, Brad, I know we're in early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. That's going to be caught by Judy. That catch good for only a couple.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lock going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
3rd and 2, Lock's going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 20. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he comes back with one complete. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. Airing one out for Boyd. And that's caught inside the 35. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a
gain of 32 that time.
And a Bengal 1st down.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. A first carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Broncos are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The tackle made by Jesse Bates. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Working with a 2nd and 4. Block working out of the gun. Looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time at a Cincinnati first down.
First down, Bengals.
Now it's Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Banks. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And it'll be intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
At the 32-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Lock. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyus Bowser in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Intercepted by the
second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good pickup there at 22.
Down Cincinnati.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They go play action with Burrow. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's a run with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Broncos nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where...
And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season... Because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. John Ross, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Let go. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Ready.
Operating from the gun. Lock. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. So 3rd and long now for Locke and the Broncos following the sack. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Cincinnati.
John Ross with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Broncos nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Check 3, check 3. Hey, cut his right. He called 132 fight.
From the gun, Locke. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
On the deep ball. Marcus Williams on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
55-66.
This time they stay on the ground. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
That's the end.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Justin Rohrwasser set to kick off.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 29-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Looking for the end zone. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off inside the 5. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
52's the mark, boys. 52.
Operating from the gun. Block. That'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Flush to his right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And the Bengals will get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
Complete to
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Throw left side, complete. That's Boyd. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now Burrow. And he's going to go down again. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season.
A loss of 11 yards. It's 3rd down.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Burrow on play action. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
There's no doubt that he has plenty of heart, but you've got to be careful of those receivers that are slight of build. They leave themselves open to some pretty big hits across the middle. That pass, incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Again, it's Burrow. And that will be incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Over the middle, complete. That's Banks. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Another try for Mixon. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Touchdown.
John Ross. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
The kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
It's the score. Bengals 28. Broncos nothing. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go, D.
Throwing again. Lock. Eluding the pressure right. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 7.
From just shy of midfield. Lock. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off right around the 43. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And they go play action now. Burrow flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, Locke. And this is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
3-yard line.
Now Locke again. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And the Bengals grab it. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. That one looks like he'll throw here toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for number 12. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Locke. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Locke. Now a desperation throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. One final try for Locke. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Cincinnati, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Denver, any slim hopes they had at a playoff berth gone now as they drop to 4-9. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. People, I'm everywhere. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone. Boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with me so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place. And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on them and I bust out the south side. Is that big of the guy? Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey,
I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone. Boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
hey, couple of bands up in my pocket. I don't want pulse and wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex.
Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold. Stones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket.
Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young.
Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone. Boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk. I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go.
But I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah. Look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs in a town you could rate where there ain't no love. Where do I go? Where am I alone? Not on the phone when I'm on my own. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking, but still got a reflux. I drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beach, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising. Thinking, what type of knowledge don't sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. That's a flag on the play. Yeah, yeah. Flag on the play. Hold up. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border. Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
pick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the drought, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them off, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them.
With a stiff arm, spin move, in zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zones, go. Off the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, breathe on with the game now.
It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings.
The kickoff for Denver.
And off we go from Denver. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for them. Circle round, trust for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39.
Vikings.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 17-yard line.
The Vikings first down.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
The tackle by Will.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. First down after first down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Lock. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A field goal would tie it, but they want more. They're going for it. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. First down, here's the run with Cook. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 44, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Von Miller doing what he does does best with a sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They were caught in no man's land that time, but the decision to go for it, that was the right one. It's a 1st down. From the gun, here's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
1st down. Here's Cousins. He's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
At the 1-yard line.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
This will make it into the end zone, and this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. We talk about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they got themselves a 1st down.
At the 45-yard line.
Again, it's Locke. This is the tight end fan. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Check it back. No.
On the delayed handoff, this is Gordon. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Gordon, the ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Noah Fant on the touchdown pass from Drew Lock. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Now the second down throw on target. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Lock, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing his Lock on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Here's Sam Martin now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
3-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander Johnson. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Open man Hamler, that's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Here's Locke to throw. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Locke now on first down. Flush to his right. He'll run it, and he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Throwing again on second down. Locke. He's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Harrison Smith on the tackle.
Now to the air, Locke. Looking sideline, incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and now it's third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
On third down, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. So on fourth down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And McManus able to put it through. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Tackle by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. To throw, Cousins. Over the middle to Smith. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
31-yard line.
Throwing is Cousins. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Cousins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll actually throw it with Locke. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Now Locke. He wants it all for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Locke to throw for it on 4th. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Amir Abdullah. It's now 2nd and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Cousins. Johnson with the completion over the middle. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. One last shot now for Cousins. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone. But anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Trying to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right? Where you get a little bit of extra, and you get a chance to run them a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.